us to learn more about eXp Commercial and why we are the fastest growing commercial real estate company, but making these changes, making these positive changes so anyone that wants to join our firm can build in as many different directions. And we were built to do commercial transactions, leases, and business opportunities, where so many business brokers are coming over because we have 87,000 realty agents passing leads and referrals to help our company grow using the expertise of our commercial. We are really excited for 2023 to start building some of our ancillary services like the capital markets, the asset facility management, valuation, and some of the corporate services when we're looking at ground up construction, development projects. And I always say from our CCIMers, which our guest is, that we're talking about readaptive use. We are talking to reposition assets, especially in the changing market. But Lindy, you've been here with our unique model that we have.
That's right, Jim. Thanks for having me today. Hey, everyone. Good morning. Welcome. So, eXp Commercial, eXp Realty, all of eXp World Holdings were built for business anywhere. You can do business anytime, anywhere. We don't have brick and mortars anywhere. So that is going to lead you to be able to do business where you need. If you are on vacation and you got to jump in and talk to your broker real quick, you jump into eXp World, you can go talk to your broker, and you can be on the other side of the world. So, when in some of these times that we're going through right now, this is the best place to be, because you don't have to slow down. You can keep moving forward with this type of model that we have. Because we have this type of model, we're able to provide over 50 weekly trainings for you. We have trainings that are going to teach you how to do lead generation, how to better your social media to get more business and to promote your sales and your listings. The technology platform that we're continuing to build, this tech stack is just continuing to fill up with all the things that you need to do out there while you're doing your own business. With the weekly trainings that we do, everything's done in eXp World, so it's all recorded. You can go back and watch it anytime. Because of this, we've got our junior agents that we allow to come in. Jim, do you want to talk about the academy and how great this is?
I love it as we constantly improve, right? It's educate. And if you're a good mentor when the new agents and the people you're mentoring become successful. So we keep learning of how we can get the right people to train. But with Cliff Bogart and Dr. Bill and many others, through our new program, is to put together a course that you can learn on your own that we will share for $249 for eXp agents. But then in our academy with Cliff Bogart, who's a CCIM lifetime instructor, teaching and giving and pouring into them what is commercial real estate, but really we're putting that fast track of 90 days. How can you fast track and get into this business and plug in? Having a great mentor that teaches you, shows you the way, but also you're part of this one big company that you could reach out and everyone is sharing their information, helping you close deals, giving their advice, and working as one big company. And that is just what's truly amazing. And with the big advisors, I keep saying we're getting more and more senior brokers from every product type, from every different discipline to start joining our company that really has the servant heart, wanting to give back and help others, especially because they know how hard it was, let's say in the last recession or the last change in the market, to get into this business. But because of our value prop, because of the large residential presence and lead flow, because of the great seniors, I mean, we work, Lindy, as one big family. And how do we get leads or referrals? Workplace. Lindy, can you explain Workplace to everyone?
I sure can. I love Workplace. Workplace is the fastest way to get in touch with somebody. If you know Facebook, which pretty much everybody has used Facebook at one point in their life, if you know how to use Facebook, it's the exact same thing. It's just the business platform of Facebook. And so being able to reach out to 87,000 realty agents, every single real estate agent out there knows somebody who needs to do some commercial business. So think about that. Here at eXp Commercial, you have all of the realty agents to tap into around the globe to do extra business. We have some of our advisors here who will tell you that they get 4 to 6 leads a week from the realty agents. From the eXp Realty side of the house are sending 4 to 6 to 10 leads every single week, and they do it all through Workplace. They jump on there. They say, hey, I've got, business opportunity for one of our, I'm a realty agent. I've got a business opportunity and a commercial agent jumps in and they help them. It's incredible. And as you see here, the international collaboration, it's being able to get a hold of people around the globe with a click of a button. Workplace is so fast. It's another lead generating tool that's just given to you here while being at EXP. Jim, our international collaboration, to be able to tap into instant referral network of more than 87,000 agents across the globe is unheard of. There's no other brokerage that does this. So, moving just we continue to just build and grow and do better all the time. One of the things I love talking about this because what did you pay your brokerage last year? We have a lot of senior brokers and senior advisors who come here will tell us that they paid in over six figures last year for a desk fee. Their desk fee was over $100,000. Here, you're going to hit a $20,000 cap. $20,000 is all you pay in, and then the remainder is yours until your 12-month anniversary date. With the 80-20 split, the 20K cap, a $250 monthly tech fee, $250 broker review fee, $100 risk management fee that caps at $1,000. So, again, what'd you pay your broker last year? Because I promise you, it was more than $20,000. Jim, let's talk about growing your brand and how important that is.
Well, the one good thing about EXP Commercial, you can brand for some of those that started the company brokered by eXp Realty or commercial, so you can maintain and control your brand. But with all of the technology that we're working with, and we're really excited. So if you're around, whoever invited you, please come to our national meeting next Tuesday at 9 a.m. PST time. It's going to be very exciting that we are adding so much different technology from the transaction, the leasing, and the business op, from the way you can market on market, but also off market, because we know price discovery, not everyone's giving listings, but you still can put deals together. We're starting to put more and more tech together, and also discount tech. We're talking to all the big commercial real estate data sources, everyone else, hopefully this month, to announce where we can get these different services. And I love this, Lindy, as I said, because people cap out so quick at eXp Commercial with their teams. We have to add services to help be a full service commercial real estate firm. So we are adding the capital markets, the asset facility management, valuations, and other parts of corporate services, from ground up construction to looking at different properties, so we can help you reposition your assets. It is so important to work with all these full service different strategic groups. And we're very excited to hopefully announce 2 this month and continue to add more of these large firms to work with our company. I just want to give a shout out to JTC America, with Casey Conway from Red Shoe Economics, Villa Title, and Calm Loans, but so many other new partners and friends of eXp Commercial are going to be on board to help us do better business, especially in 2023.
Yeah, that's right. As we say, we continue to grow. That's just something we do. We're constantly ever evolving here at eXp Commercial, and we're trying to make sure that we bring all of the right business to you so you can actually go out and do your business. This is one of my favorite things to talk about that we have here, equity opportunities. At eXp, you are a shareholder. Once you do your first transaction, you're given and awarded shares of stock, which makes you a shareholder in the company. That's why eXp is so unique, is because all agents were all shareholders. And because of that, we all have a say. We all have a buy-in. So when there's something, bring it to your leadership. Let's talk about it and see if it's not something that we can get rolled out for you. That's the beauty of this company. So, the equity opportunities we have, you can opt in to receive 5% of every transaction, the commission with stock at 10% discount. What that means is when you join us, just opt into the agent equity program. The company itself will take 5% of each one of your commissions, buy stock at a 10% discount, and just put it in your portfolio. And it will continue to happen. When you bring people into the company, you're going to get awarded stock whenever they do their first transaction, whenever they cap. Same for you. So there are so many different ways to earn stock, an additional stream of revenue that you can have here. We're 1099 contractors. We don't have 401ks, right? So it's nice to have, this revenue. It's a good way to set up a retirement for yourself. This is a little bit of information about what that revenue share plan looks like. It's pretty detailed. Take a look at it, take a screenshot, come back to YouTube later and watch it, whichever. But this is, it's a lot of information. So Jim, let's talk about the no territory limitations.
This is the big one, and we hope to give the revised information from Dr. Bill. But one good thing about commercial is, as we're saying, we're corporate, not franchised. We are publicly traded also. So because of this, we have the ability to cross state lines, except for turf states. And we always say, you know, when you do business, it is local, but it's great to be global. It's great to have all the 50 states because many of us, we do business in many other states. It's great to collaborate, but sometimes some deals you could just put together. But I always say, talk to your state broker, talk to the broker of the state to get and make sure you know the rules. But that is great to work with one big corporate commercial real estate company, is that the world, and there's no boundaries of where you can work, how you can work, and to partner with different groups. But it is so important. And I love this with Glenn Sanford and everyone else creating healthcare, being agent-centric. Health is wealth. I went through this last time where I had to cut my own healthcare insurance because the market was changing. Affordable healthcare is very tough nowadays as individuals. So I would just say this: if you're not with EXP, or if you're with EXP and haven't looked into it, look at our agent healthcare. It is such a big deal. Please take a look, because health is wealth. You got to take care of yourself and your family so you can keep working hard for this business. Lindy?
That's right. I love Jim. He's the one that taught me that health is wealth, right? So if you're not healthy, you can't thrive for your family. So it's very important. So okay, this is something new we have. We've launched this just at the beginning of this year, exclusive for EXP agents only. So anybody, all the 87,000 agents that EXP World Holdings has under their belt, this is available to them. So $249, you're going to get intro to commercial real estate, as well as the Mike Lipsy Company, which will earn you the designation of an MICP. That's a Master's in Commercial Properties. That is huge. Scan this QR code, log in, get started. If you're not with us yet, come join EXP. Let's get you signed up with this. This is incredible. We just dropped in the chat box here for everybody to click on the link to also, get some more information on it. But this is really big. It has been a huge work in progress, a big undertaking, but we did it, we completed it, and it's perfect for you as a new agent learning how to thrive in the business. Jim, we've got this commercial real estate symposium coming up April 24th and 20 through 26th, 2023. Click on this QR code. It's going to take you to our LinkedIn page so you can get registered for this. We want you to come because we're going to have the best of the best come in. It's 2 half days, full jam-packed of everything you need to know about the latest and greatest, what's going on right now in the industry, in commercial real estate. You don't want to miss this. Please make sure you scan the QR code and come see us. Jim, talk about LinkedIn and how important it is.
LinkedIn is where we live and how we get business and how we connect. So really, if you're interested in EXP Commercial, just like and follow. You can see everything we're doing, all the events, all the new things that we're building and working on. But it is ways that we could collaborate, give you good information, or meet with us anytime you're around. And I'd love to introduce Brian Perry, CCIM. He has a great story. And just his volunteerism and his service. So I just want to thank Brian. Thank you for your service to our country. But I want to introduce you as, CCIM. It's dear to me too. I'm finally going to get my CCIM designation after 20 years. So everyone's finally excited. But Brian Perry, thank you and welcome. And please introduce yourself. You have a great story, a great journey.
Thanks so much, Jim. It's great to be on here with all you guys and meeting you guys. I'm really excited to be part of EXP. Like you said, a military veteran, served in Gitmo in Iraq, what feels like forever ago. I started my career like people in my generation. We were still going for the New York City 9 to 5. That was the most exciting thing we could do. And learned a lot from that experience. I did a lot of volunteerism, like you said, Team Red, White, and Blue. Very passionate about that because after service, you're like, how am I going to, use my skills as an officer to kind of meet other veterans, get motivated myself, motivate them, stay in shape. So that was an incredible life experience because I traveled an hour and a half initially in and out of New York. Like nobody would do that now, I don't think. They're like, I have to be 20 minutes. So yeah. And from there, from finance to my MBA to somehow ending up in McLean, Virginia, in the DC, Maryland, North Virginia area, and kind of being inspired by the group that hired me, niche group in healthcare. So that is where I started in the great times of 2020, January, maybe end of 2019. So yeah, I cut my teeth there.
And I know in CCIM, you are the first to win an award. If you don't mind sharing that and the story of the award with CCIM for the award that you got.
So you guys mentioned LinkedIn, and LinkedIn, I knew I had to become known somehow, you know, in the industry and my peers. I met people in every state through the this influencer CRE summit, and I got put on this list of people that are active, and got kind of known for doing that at the time. And CCI, and it was actually, I think it was Clarence Wong, who was a CCIM. He's like, "Hey, Brian, you need to apply for this veteran program." I was like, "What are you talking about?" And I go to the site, I see through some great, people contributing, doing great things in this world. I was like, wow, I definitely have to apply for this. I applied, and I think 5 or 6, I want to say, veterans from around the country. I don't know how many people were involved. It doesn't really matter, but they were actually funding me to go through this. And the CCIM, I tell military guys, it's like going from a private to kind of being seen as an officer a little more respect. Doesn't mean you're better than other people who've done it a longer period of time, but I was like, man, I need that to kind of launch my career. And I spent a year kind of focusing on it, making sure I had the transactions done. And I was told I was the first one to actually complete it. So that's my current claim to fame. And I really felt that was an important part of my growth and commitment to the industry.
I love that so much, Brian. Well, and again, like Jim said, thank you so much for your service, and we are so glad that you're here with us today. It takes, people like you to come in. You're the best person to fit this type of culture. It's all about giving back. It's all about sharing. It's all about, it's collaboration, right? And we do have a really fun environment as well. So a lot of our core values that we have at EXP. So tell me, what was one of the biggest things that drew you to EXP? What was it that you saw that you said, you know what, I need to go learn more about that, and I want to go be a part of that company?
Well, I mean, I know you guys are committed to growth, starting this, awesome initiative. And it was actually through a coach. I have a commercial real estate coach kind of watching me, so I don't do anything bad, and I'm growing. And he introduced me to, like I said, Jeff Albee, and he's a military vet. But the way that he talked, and he made me comfortable about making a change and saying, hey, it's a team environment, high energy. He explained some of his past and things he's done. And I was like, I have a lot of room to grow and, become that kind of person. And the other thing was, and personally, I'm not even all caught up in every system you guys kind of have in the analytics. And I really like that as a way to pitch, win business, get better. And I don't want to be someone that is not forward thinking and someone that can be easily replaceable. And when you bridge that analytics, that marketing with where the future is going, I think you become valuable and just end up being successful in the business.
And Brian, I know you did due diligence because you're analytical. So what was the due diligence process? And I did remember, we did have a talk that somebody that you worked with before, they said, this is the person you need to talk to. So how did that kind of full circle, kind of vouching for your kind of gut feeling, knowing that this could be the right place, but what kind of helped you with your due diligence process with EXP Commercial?
Well, in our market, people know each other. Like if I go to one firm and go to another, it's like, where's Brian going? And I do look for outside feedback just their opinions, to take everything in and make a good decision. And it did take me a little bit, because I was like, oh man, can I do this? Am I going to be on my own and be in a silo? I was really worried about that. But I guess at first conversation, I was like, okay, it's kind of an option. Let me think about that. And then I kind of looked at where I want my career to go. Who's gonna be like, almost like they're incentivized to make people successful. I can be involved in your a lot of what you're doing, because you make the agents included in it. So that's what I really look for, and that I wouldn't be kind of by myself. I know it was going to be hard to initially get going, because I'm licensed in 3 states. I was trying to set up things here. So I was kind of being entrepreneurial, but I'm like, okay, I mean, the amount of way to get leads, the amount of people, and the growth that you guys are doing, I just, overall for my future, family and things that I want to do, I felt this was the right spot.
You kind of just said, okay, it's a no-brainer at this point, right? It's like,
Yeah.
this is where to go. Well, and I love what you just said, because it is really important for people to know that when you come here, you're not in a silo. You're not by yourself. Like we have so much collaboration, and one of the biggest ways we're able to do this is through Workplace. I mean, you can talk to people across the United States, around the globe, anytime that you need support, you need help, you need, you can jump on and you can call people through Workplace. Like it's one of the fastest ways to be in touch and be able to connect with somebody. So I love that you said that, and I appreciate you bringing that out there, because that's something we like to let people know. You're not alone. So you did kind of mention about you looked at this and you said, I see that this could help me with my future and where I'm wanting to go. So tell us about that. Like, what do you see in the next 3 to 5 years? Where are you trying to take your business, and how do you feel that eXp Commercial can help you get there?
So I don't believe, so I want to take my business and kind of think bigger. The way that I'm thinking with Aaron, and as a person I'm working closely with, is creating these partnerships. I was, private equity, just where healthcare is moving. You have to be like seeing where things are going and have more of a known presence. The other big thing I want to do, because I believe in competitive advantages and kind of seeing where you can make an impact, is in governments. And I'm looking into and trying to work with Jeff on kind of seeing where we can go, because there are projects that get set aside for veterans. And I know most firms probably aren't, I don't know for certain, but I don't think they're targeting that quite as much. And I just see it's an avenue that I want to kind of pursue in the future.
You know what, Brian, I love that private public partnership, and the minority diversity businesses that you can get that they earmark. And with one EXP, we have this diverse group, but how would you and what would you like to do? Because now I want to help you. And as this is one big company, what are you looking at? The biggest thing that you can think about, how can EXP, a publicly traded billion-dollar company, help Brian Perry and the rest of the veterans and everything else we do? What is your vision?
Man, I mean, my biggest kind of vision, I think, is just being out. I mean, when I look at some people doing, there's from Massimo Group, I can't remember the name, but he tells all these awesome stories about how he represented some of these classic buildings and how he got the listing and pitching. And, I want to be involved in those development, those planning and being the guy seen in health, if it is healthcare. And I really just being the person that people kind of see is that that person coming up with the idea, representing it, and kind of being the go-to guy. I think that's mostly just being involved in those great projects that I'm kind of seen as part of that, I guess.
Well, and here's the thing, and here at EXP, what you can do is you can form groups very easily. You know, we do that all the time, where you can put together a workplace group, a workplace page. So if you went and built that for veterans that are here, I promise you, they're all going to come out of the woodworks, and they're going to be so excited that they have a leader like you that is driving the charge. Imagine all of the business back and forth that you all can do for each other, and you can share with each other. So, you know, again, the community that we have here, it's so easy to get in touch with people and to build that and get that started. We're happy to help you facilitate that if you would like. I'd be more than happy to help get you, you know, with the other vets that we have here. And, you know, again, I just can't thank you enough for your service. I think that is so important, and I just appreciate you doing that for our country, and then going out and trying to then help you know, other vets in the future.
Thanks so much, Lindy. Appreciate that.
And Brian, one final word, because, you know, we're in this changing market, and obviously you have been brave in many certain different instances. What advice would you be for everyone? It may not be business, but just personally, because, you know, we are in a changing market and there's a lot of fear. What would your advice be?
In terms of, I mean, everything to me is the people that you're around and who you're listening to. So my advice is, I mean, what I've done is I've tried to surround myself with Jeff, Aaron, and start that team effort, and, you know, have people around you that you trust and are helping you grow, and think of ways that you can, you know, have a purpose for what you're doing.
Brian, we want to thank you for being part of our family, part of our team. Your team is behind you. So now with Lindy and Art, you know, we love to give back. We love to volunteer. So we know you have that servant heart, that giving heart. And thank you for your service again. We are behind you. We are going to give to you. We're going to pour into you. And we always say, you can ask us anything, because we stand with you and we're here to support. But Brian, thank you again for being here, for your service, part of our family. And it's going to be a very exciting 2023 journey.
Yeah, I'm excited. Thanks so much.